Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. This time my nails are already prepped and ready to go. My color theme for this set of nails is purple. I will be using about 2 to 3 different shades of purple with some mylar paper. Okay, so moving on my ring finger, I am going to use only mylar paper, and the way that I'm picking up the mylar paper is with a small bead of clear acrylic, and then just randomly placing it around the nail. So once I've placed all the little flakes of mylar paper, I'm going to go ahead and add the strips of mylar paper just to give it more of a shine, as if it doesn't have already enough shine. I just like the effect that it gives. Once I have placed the strips of mylar paper, I am going to go ahead and encapsulate the nail and move on to my pinky finger. Okay, so on my pinky finger, I'm going to be using the first 2 colors of acrylic that I use on my other fingers, and just blending it in, kind of an ombre effect. Okay, so on my thumb, I have decided to do almost the same thing as I did on my ring finger, but I'm using the glittery acrylic as the base and using mylar strips, not flakes, for this finger. As you can see that there's some paper, pieces of mylar paper hanging out, so what I'm doing is just putting some thin acrylic over it, letting it kind of dry a little bit, and then cutting the excess off, and then completely encapsulating the nail. Okay, so back to my middle finger. I have decided to add these stars because I felt like it was kind of a plain, and what I wanted was something fun. So I decided just to add some stars, and I like the effect that it gives when the sunlight hits it, or you know, when you look at it as a certain way, it has a nice effect. Now on my right hand, I did the same designs as my left hand. I just placed them on different fingers. Okay, so once I was done placing the color acrylic, I went ahead and encapsulated all the nails, and once the nails were dry, I moved on to filing the edges with the hand file. Okay, so once I'm done filing the edges with the hand file, I will move on to the drill, and I'm going to be using a carbide drill bit, and it is a non-safety bit, so you really have to be careful when you're working so close to your skin because you don't want to cut yourself. Now, usually when I'm done filing with the drill, I usually go back to a hand file, but I just didn't show it on here. Now, I sprayed some alcohol on my hands, and I'm just removing any excess dust that was left from the filing process. And now moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding crystals and these two little small bows on my hands. I didn't put too much this time around because I like the simple effect of the mylar paper. Now for the top coat, I'm going to be using this Aprés. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it's a top coat. And honestly, I've received it last week, I think, in the mail. And I really like the way it looks. It shines, it lasts. And I haven't had any cracks or anything with it. So so far I'm really liking this top coat. I do recommend it. So once I have cured the top coat, I'm going to go ahead and add some cuticle oils to rehydrate my cuticles, and this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos. Thank you and see you next time.